My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Raptopia Estate, the second thereof. What we're going to be doing here is I've locked a bunch of people away in the sanitarium to lock in and lock out their positives and also to cure the diseases that are particularly bad, especially the worries for the 30% extra stress. My low-level crew, still low-level enough to go out on another mission, and there's another short mission. I've been given both parts of the puzzle. I now just need to plug them together. So I've got my crew set up already. I've changed it slightly, so I've Vastel up near the front, and I've moved Fontamai to the back, because I think I will need the stress healing, because I only have the one person actually doing the knocks, rather, for the stuns in this party. Fontamai does have syphilis right now, and is holding a berserk charm, which I've just realized is probably a poor idea. So instead, I'm going to swap over to him the Sun Ring and then use the Berserk Charm on Musard. Now, Musard is going to be better with the Berserk Charm, of course, as a result of already being quite accurate. So the -5 accuracy won't be so big on them. This will also help counteract the problems that we already have as a result of the syphilis. Mainly, Fontamai is just going to be the stress healer, for the record. Alright. Let's start provisioning. It's a short mission, so I'm actually only going to take the 3 stacks there. Again, a short mission, I'm only going to take that many. I do need 2 shovels and 2 keys, because it's quite likely that I need at least 2. Take 2 holy water, and that's about it. Maybe 1 medicinal herb. Let's embark. Unfortunately, this is a short mission, so I won't be able to use the Grave Robber to cure the syphilis on my other character. On Fontamai.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Let's peer out, quickly pick up this torch.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Simply because we can double back in this direction, guarantee that we loop around, get all that jazz. This is going to be a really rough fight for us. As a direct result, I'm actually going to lunge as my first attack here. Not particularly pleased about that, but I might be able to kill you.
Back to the pit.
Let's have a look-see here. Beauty. Alright, well, I'm actually going to run a stress heal here, because there's no reason for me to do any other action right now. It won't help. I don't have a party heal as well, so I do really need to focus on keeping myself as healthy as I possibly can.
Obliterated.
I didn't actually want that to hit, because I had a couple turns to toy around with him.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay, here's our medicinal herbs. Yeah, I guess it returned more than the value it cost, so sure. Nothing wrong with that. Damn. We're getting off with a very low amount of battles here. I'm quite pleased about it. Okay. May as well have the most stressed character who also has the best disarm chance do that one. God, this whole loot sitch is working out pretty damn well. I'm going to keep bumping the light as I walk into these rooms, because a critical scout would be nice, because then I can just turn the light off for the rest of the mission. That said, I don't really want to have to stress heal any of these people, so if I can avoid it.
Well performed.
Oh! Hey! And he's surprised. Okay. This could be good. I'm probably more benefit by starting the bleed right now, especially because it's going to lower your speed as well. Okay. This will be our first dog treat as well.
A brilliant confluence of skill.
If I can hit this stun, we're in a great position. I don't have the stun from the front line. I need to turn uppercut on. Yeah, I made a horrible mistake. That fight should have pretty much been over before he had a chance to act at all. Especially considering his stun resistance is actually only 50. go.
The foolish collection scatters, the rats prepare to feast.
And again. Good lord. I just need to make sure that neither of the highwaymen act, because their action
Their formation is broken.
is the problem.
Maintain the offensive.
Headache is fine. That's a self buff. She only has Headache and Headstrong. Headache is a self buff. Self buff. It's a buff, rather. And Headstrong is the heal.
Continue the
Beautiful.
onslaught. Destroy them all.
Okay, you need to unequip that and put on Uppercut. It'd be really nice if I remembered that beforehand and leveled up Uppercut. I forgot that he was going to be my frontliner, effectively. I'm probably best prepared to use a shovel here, so let's do that.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
We didn't really spend that much money coming out of this mission, and it's not a problem that any of our people are going to level up now. In fact, I'm
Finding the
all
stuff
for
is
it.
only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
The cost of this mission is not measured in either of those things. The cost of this mission is measured in the week that I'm spending going on it. Good lord, the crits.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
That said, the week that I'm spending going on this mission is not wasted outside of this mission. What I'm saying to you... Oh, if this moves... Yeah, unfortunately didn't. But what I'm saying to you is this mission... As I try and figure out how my kills are going to go. Okay, that goes...
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And then the retort. Beautiful.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
This mission is effectively stall time while we wait for a lot of our other people to come out from the various holes they're hiding in whilst they heal and lick their wounds. Okie dokie.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Yeah, this could scarcely be better. This is a really, really good dungeon for us so far. Everyone here is a trap disarmer. Like, everyone here has good trap disarm. There could be one up there that's worth... Okay, cool. Alright, we'll throw away the dog treats in order to pick that up. I don't really want to throw away the torches right now. Nor the holy water, actually, so I guess I'll throw away the torches.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Okay, now I can throw away shovels readily. Okay, you're the best for this job. I don't have any trap disarming trinkets, so there's nothing to swap around right now. And yeah, that's another key interaction, so I was right to keep the key. I couldn't throw the shovel at all because this had not scouted yet, so I mean, if I checked the map, it probably would have scouted itself, and then I would have been able to throw away the shovel, so that's just a ordering thing that I should have done differently. Up to the back lines, you bud. Roll that for the back line, see if I can set up for... that's unfortunate. Because if that had happened afterwards...
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I guess it really doesn't matter, since I ended up doing enough damage to kill. Yeah, well, thank you for not critting, effectively, is what I mean to say here.
Decimated.
5 and 4. Never mind, I don't get the chance to stress heal. Here I thought I had an opportunity.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright, and then we'll pop this open with a single skeleton key. Could not have been easy. I should have turned the light off before I did that.
Measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Yeah, I could have gotten a little more loot at the very end there by turning the light off before that happened. I've had, like, long dungeons end up with less than 14. So this is pretty good. Oh, that's a disease on Vostel. What'd I pick up? Hysterical blindness is pretty bad. Depends on where I want to take you, really. It's probably not something I immediately need to remove.
Caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
It can probably be removed in a medium dungeon by a different character, rather. Okay. Let's see what else we have available. God, we're getting more low-level dungeons. I like it, but at the same time, I now don't have people to go on them. I kind of want to remove Biol. Like, I do enjoy having a Hellion. I've got Mevrel up there in the higher echelons, rather. But she doesn't have any bonuses that are huge. Like, okay, Ruins and Wield, she's quite nice in. But she's just not amazing and she's not horrible, and she's just about to level up her equipment, so she's not amazing. I don't know when I want her. If I can get another stress healer right now. Yeah, that won't work. That won't work. That won't work. That's pretty good. I could take a Crusader as a second stress healer. Crusaders aren't horrible. But really, in all of Darkest Dungeon, you typically, in all of the Darkest Dungeon missions, rather, you typically want someone who can stun the third line. It's really important. Because what if the front line is just one big dude? Right? A size 2 fellow. How are you going to prevent the people behind him from acting? The ones that he's effectively protecting by standing where he is. I could take Lucy. Quick Reflexes does address one of the big problems with using the Crusader as a stunner, and that is that they have slow-ass speed. Anemic would need to be removed, but as a low-level character, it's not that much money to do so. The Fanatic is going to start coming after our crews, but we don't have any crew members at all with the Crimson Curse, so I think we're okay. The Infestation has grown to medium, though. I think it's only at high they start dropping invitations, so... Light and debuff resist. That's not horrible. I can see that being useful to take down a Siren. 50% debuff resist. It's fine. Extra accuracy and speed for range skills only, but that's a lot of accuracy and a reasonable amount of speed. That could easily make an Arbalist pretty good. But I don't have an Arbalist, and I'm unconvinced that I want to pick one up. Pagan Talisman, plus 25% damage versus Fanatic. See, the problem that I have with this is that typically I just take other trinkets that are plus 25% damage versus X. Or rather, 25% extra damage. Right? And then... this seems like it's not useful in a wide enough circumstance, because you can't guarantee that the Fanatic will turn up. I've heard tell that if you have 4 infected heroes in a party, then your chances go to like 70%. So you could effectively try and farm him, but the thing is, the situation in which he will be the worst is when you are not prepared for him and he just turns up out of nowhere. This is unfortunate, because this is a medium level dungeon that it'd be really nice to go on. So I think I might actually get rid of Bion and pick up the Crusader, have a crew of 4 and go into the Cove. See, the problem there eventually will become that Fontmai is not going to level up at the rate that I need him to level up. So both of my stress healers are going to be stuck. I guess I'm going to eventually just have to take Fontmai on a mission that he's not prepared for. Effectively, that seems to be the case. I'm just gonna have to take him on a mission that he is out-leveled by. That trinket's not good. There's no good trinkets on offer. I mean, the stun amulet is actually the only one I want. So yeah. Goodbye, Bjorn. Is there anyone else that's, like, much more affected? I've already invested so much in Rhapsody. The negatives that Fakehamp have don't actually matter to him. Freybute, similarly. Brakra needs a little bit of work. Hyromania, Phegnomania, the Yips, and Anemic all need to be removed. Holy shit. Saying it like that, actually having it spelled out in front of me is terrifying. They all do need to be removed, but I also desperately need him to stay. So I guess you're just going to be hanging out for a while. So yeah, it's Bjorn. Bye, friend.
Send this one to journey elsewhere, for we have need of sterner stock.
All right, Lucy in the sky with diamond. Vasta next? No, it's Pottery next. Yeah, that's the order. Let's quickly unequip and sort. Now, this party would definitely have you running a stun, but you're not fast enough to really stun. Eldritch Sun definitely goes on you. I feel like you might be Eldritch Sun as well. I don't really want Eldritch on anyone else. You could easily just be Houndmaster with the Evidence of Corruption and the Ancestors map. Guarantee that we scout everything all of the time. I mean, you could be. That's also not hugely great. Let's have you act a little faster. Then, up in the front line, stun and stun. You are just going to keep people stunned. Unfortunately, he won't act fast enough to really stun them before they get an action. But I'm mainly relying on my other characters to act fast enough to kill those characters first. Lucy does not get an upgrade yet, of course. Can we... Oh, right, of course, we're at the top of the party regardless. Cool, cool, cool. Lucy, you need to unlock Stunning Blow and Inspiring Cry. The two reasons that make you a good character for me right now. Alright. Paris. You have some updates to do. Paris, I think you are our front liner right now, aren't you? No, you're our second liner. You're our second liner, so we can keep the flashbang on you. That makes that the correct layout. Fontemay, you've already got it. And Vostel, you've already got yours as well. Alright. Do I trade the Berserk Charm to someone else? I might want to make you faster. How accurate are you? You're not accurate enough to really fasten. No one's accurate enough to really fasten. Alright. I guess I leave the Berserk Charm on you. I'd love another Sun Ring. I say it again. I'd love another Sun Ring. Say it again. I'd love another Sun Ring. Quite helpful. Okay. Standard allotment. That'll be it. Let's go. Thralls will explode if left for two. I should have locked people away. It's unfortunate. I didn't lock anyone away for the heals that they might have needed.
Rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Also, have a look at the differences for our light. Plus loot, plus loot, plus scouting, plus to monsters surprised. That's not much loot right there. But unless you memorize the previous, I have to imagine you're not going to notice a difference here, but there is a quite significant difference in what's being offered. Now we're all the way to, we're getting a little more surprised, but the monsters are still higher surprised. They've got better accuracy and damage. I think the negatives stay the same, but we just now have more positives. Which would make sense. Torchlight is now more beneficial, is exactly what the cartography app says. 100, 190, 50. Okay, well. It's the most stressed of you two. We do not have the ability to cure that. I believe it's anti-venom for that. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to be blind wandering this one, because I kind of want to walk back without lighting a torch. Speaking of, hello torch. Shouldn't have picked that up yet.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Yeah, I figured that might be the case. We've got a very empty area up here. But now I can pick up these two curios completely fine and free, and everything's okay. I don't know if it can disease you or if it just blights you. If it just blights you, it's not a problem, but I think it can disease you. Or it might even give a negative quirk. It's the worst of all worlds.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
What? Yep. Thank you. And then we pump the torch before we go in, because I don't want to get surprised, and I'd like to scout. Yeah, 2 stress-inducing characters in the back line. That's going to be... Oh, I didn't swap you back to freaking flashbang. That sucks. That's really bad. Good crit. Can I get an action fast enough? No. Nice dodge, though.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Thank you for going for the pull rather than the stress. Unfortunately, that barnacle barrier is going to be pretty barnacly bad for me. Alright. Stun you. Oh, that's not good. Missed my stun. He's got a sun ring as well, so he should be hitting those. Well, now we've got to start running the stress heals. I'm not particularly pleased about it either. You're dead. 65. Now I can stun through that again. Quite easily, in fact. I can even take my time here. So, using the stun on Pari, by the way, frees me up to use Inspiring Cry. Inspiring Cry should be used to level the stress across the field, rather than eliminate the stress on one target, because that'll keep Stress Cry being as powerful as it can for as long as it can be. Rough. Alright, that's already dead.
Sedated. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Managed to eke a significant amount of stress healing out of that, though. Alright. First of our medicinal herbs.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Holy water's unlikely to be useful in this area. Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to hit those back lines. Alright, let's pop a dog treat. You now only get one action. I guess I'm okay with... Fucking forgot again! Well, you don't get one action, actually.
Destroy them all.
Good crits. Unfortunately, the Brigand Bloodletter picked up 120% stun resist on the first proc of it, which is rough. I probably need not tell you. So we're not going to be able to follow that up immediately with the stuns, so I'm really, really hoping that we can actually just pump out a kill here. And we can.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Really, unfortunately, we couldn't slow down there to try and get any healing. This one's just going to have to be manually opened with the hands. So, bleed, bleed, bleed. Okay, literally anyone but the Crusader. We do need the blood. What do we need the blood more than? More than a stack of jade. We're unlikely to even end up with a stack of jade, so... Okay. Start by peppering down that back line. Again. I really need to take a second here. Figure out exactly what I'm going to do with that ability.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I'm just not giving myself the time to act responsibly, is effectively what's happening here. Just need to slow down. I'm moving too fast and gonna make the morning last. Just... nice crit.
Executed.
Unfortunately, didn't do a stress heal across the body, but, you know, can't always get what you want.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I'm gonna roll that stun to see if I can give myself a turn for a stress heal across the party. Ha! Stunned him again. This is the first turn he began alone. That's a lot of stress. That's 12 that we just managed to pick out of that. Alright, I'm gonna finish the fight.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
I'm coming back past this room anyway. I literally have to.
Another misfortune.
Alright, let's tag our abilities correctly. First use, second use, third use, occasional use. First use, second use, third use, occasional use. Yours should already be set out correctly. And yours are, I know for a fact. But I'll just redo them. I basically just need them to be in an order that I remember. And if I've played the hero for a while with a certain order in a certain way, I just want to set it to that. So that when I think, okay, I need to have... You know, I need to use my stun now on my Crusader, I always just know, okay, well, I hit number 2. Good, 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 good. You're going to unstun on your turn, and then you're going to move really quickly. So I'm actually going to try and start peppering you down. Beautiful. You're dead to your bleed. Wrong one to target. Fontemai has a chance. And so does Pari, actually. No, Pari is going to slow down as a result of not being on guard. Yeah, I was about to say, Fondamai has a chance to go first, which would be nice. Hey! That actually worked out pretty much perfectly. I'll just cut this one open, I guess. Gonna have to start running some self-stress heals there. Self-stress heals. Self-heals, rather. I'd have loved to just roll for the kill on the Cultist Brawler before it gets an opportunity to act, but I do need to do the self-heal there. Again, I'd have loved to roll the stress heal on my own character there. Just a little bit of health, just a little bit of stress healing, but it would have been incorrect to do so. That was wrong. That was really wrong. That was super wrong. Well done me, you goddamn moron. Oh, well, you're dead anyway. That is to say, dead before you get an action. I might get an opportunity to use a heal. I do. Nice. Heal myself a little, give myself a little more torchlight. Couldn't have been nicer.
This expedition at least promises success.
Now we're in trouble. Now we done fucked up. We can't deal with having any wreckage in any of this area up here. Should have brought my shovels. Here I thought, I'm running a little heavy on shovels right now. Not if I want to use them for any curios. And there are a lot of curios in this area that demand shovels of you. Beautiful. Just casually destroy the back line and stun the front line. Couldn't have been easier. Not sure if I'm going to be able to kill this before it gets an action. Never mind, I can. Even if I roll my lowest damage. Beautiful. There's still a pretty good chance for a stun. I should probably take it, and I do. I would have rolled a stress seal there, but I can't guarantee I have two people act before the pelagic group in next round.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Okay. As I move all the way over here, I'm eventually going to let the torch run out, and then this room, after I check this room, I'm going to camp. So, turn the light out.
The darkness holds dominion.
Still booty inside? Honey, I was hoping. +5 to loot. Ridiculous. And we've also got +1 to scouting and +1 to monster surprise. That seems pretty good too. Apparently we under-provisioned in terms of food as well. It's unfortunate we did get so many backtracks here, which is a little atypical. I do want those crests. That's a trinket I might actually use, though. They're both only 750 gold if I want to sell them. I do want to keep some bad trinkets around my camp, rather than just selling off all the bad trinkets like I did before, when I was in dire straits in terms of my money. I do want to keep some bad trinkets around the camp, so if things get stolen, it's not always the best of my stuff that does. I'm not going to turn on the lights just to walk into this room. Yeah, I didn't get scouting, that's fine. Firewood, I'm going to have to roll the full.
Close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Easily done.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Six contents of mine. Beautiful. Start the stack of jade. I don't want to be able to take home a full stack of jade, otherwise I'm going to be mad about myself. Letting go of so much jade earlier. I think I dropped 3 over the course of this dungeon so far. Well, now my only goal is to make sure that... Never mind. It was obviously going to be make sure that that one is dead. No matter what I did there, one of them was going to get to act next turn, so I was just thinking about the economy of actions in the next turn after. Can't prevent the action of the one that's already acted, so I may as well try my best on everything else. Fastel's doing work.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I can't throw the food. I will throw 1 jade here. That's already a stack of 1,000, so I don't want to throw that either. I'm taking home the portraits pretty much entirely just so that I can trade them for other things. Why would I start another stack of portraits then? I'm gonna need 2 more portraits for that to be worth the stack, right? I'm pretty pleased to have had that occur how it just did. Basically, because it means if I do come up against the wall, I can just leave. That contains loot. That's not good.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Secret room. And it's still got a key. Couldn't be better. Hey! And the ability to remove a negative. I do want to remove anemic. Dipsomania is not as bad, but it does mean that I can't take you to a couple areas. Necromania is not hugely problematic. It is a little. Anemic is more of a problem. Definitely. Alright. Turn the light out.
Darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Of course we ended up with another portrait. What else could have happened here? Alright, and we are set to go. Again! A low-level mission that just works out surprisingly well.
This twisted, cavernous maze seems almost traversable.
Flawed release is completely fine. Evasive is good. Ruins Explorer is really good. On Lucy, specifically. God-fearing and Resilient. Resilient's really good on you. God-fearing I actually don't care about, because I'll just use stress heals while you're in camp.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Profane Scroll has always been interesting to me. I don't know if it's good. Definitely interesting, though. Plus 15% damage, plus 30% debuff skill chance, plus 10% protection if you're in position 2, plus 33% to your healing skills if you're in position 2, and 15 stress on the Vestal only. So that removes your ability to use the single target heal, but the AoE heal, that gets plus 33. That's not insignificant. Necromancer for a Book of Sanity is incredible. Sacred Scroll doesn't make sense to me. -3 speed, -33% damage, -30% to stun skill chance, and the positive is -10% stress and plus 33% to healing skills. It's not enough to make up for -3 speed especially, but also lowering the stun skill chance. SS's portrait for plus 50% resolve experience would have been really nice while I was trying to level up Fontmire there. Mantra of Fasting we've already seen. Yeah, this is the clearest necromancer I've ever seen in my entire life. So, of course, that's going to be where we're going in the next episode. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.